in the journey that we call life. We are now able to say that we made it, we graduated, we survived. This point in our lives is a time of both reflection and anticipation. As we leave this building, we will no longer be students at Lafayette High School. We will be out in the world equipped with the tools and knowledge that we gained from our time in school. This is a time to remember the childlike innocence of our youth, when the most important things in life were who you were going to play with at recess and when summer officially began. It is a time to remember friendships lost and gained, tears cried and laughter shared. A time to remember the moments that define us as the class of 2010. We did not make it this far without assistance. Thus, I would like to thank those who have helped us reach for our dreams. Parents, guardians, siblings, you are our rock. You held us when we cried, and you are our biggest fans. You taught us right from wrong, and even when we chose to ignore your sage advice, you were the ones who picked us up, dusted us off, and showed us the right direction. So we say thank you. Thank you for caring and encouraging us every day of our lives. We must also thank our teachers and the faculty that touched our lives as we embarked on the journey of education. You not only taught us math and science, English and art, music and reading, but you also taught us about life. From sharing toys at recess to how to prepare for college, you were the ones who challenged us to become more than what we ever imagined was possible. Thank you, teachers, for touching our lives. I also want to thank God for always being there when I needed. I want to thank Him for the blessings of true friends that will always hold a place in my heart. As we look back, one thing is made abundantly clear. Change is inevitable. As we have been in school, we all have changed, in some ways for the better, in others for the worse, but one thing remains constant: we have changed. Some of the changes are simply due to the passing of time and the wisdom that follows. Others are due to events beyond our control. On September 11, 2001, our worlds were irrevocably changed. I personally was too young to understand what this attack on our country fully meant, but I do remember the sorrow on all of the adults' faces. This event in history still affects our everyday life. Now we are all first-hand acquaintances to the ideas of terrorism and war. As we look back on our lives, we must remember the joys and the sorrows. This life that each of us has led is what makes us the class of 2010. There will never be a class like us because they will never be us. We have left our mark on Lafayette High School, and it is time to make our mark on the rest of the world. In closing, I want to read a poem that illustrates where we are today, at a crossroad. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in the yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this one aside, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. It is my wish that God blesses and keeps you in His protective embrace. Farewell, class of 2010.